There you are. Let's go back.
Please, Ingrid. Guillotine's traumatized right now.
Guillotine?
Ingrid, this is because of me.
Oh, it's not because of you.
I hesitated, and Chloe got hurt, and people died.
Okay, might be your fault.
I knew that NIKKE was irregular, and anything she said was complete gibberish. I knew that, and yet I still hesitated.
It's all come full circle.
Now look at what's happened. Innocent people are dead, and there's panic in the streets.
But is there panic in the disco?
And Chloe, my only friend, was injured, and I'm the one to blame. This is all my fault. All of it.
Guillotine, I told you. It's time to go back.
Go back? Go back to where? To Extrinsic? Back to the old routine? I couldn't even complete the one mission assigned to me.
Bad to have nice hot cocoa in a bedtime story.
I wasn't able to protect the only friend I had left. Now there's nothing left for me. What do I have to go back to?
So then, will you remain standing still? Will you not move forward?
I told you. There's nothing left for me. Where would I go? For what?
So I wonder if Maiden was manufactured afterwards then. Didn't make a lot of sense. As it turns out that Chloe was actually turned into Maiden. That'd be interesting.
Stop prevaricating and answer my question! I ask you again. Will you stand still? Or will you move forward?
Make better NIKKEs, Ingrid.
Because of this incident, the higher-ups have determined that you need backup. They've decided to assign a new recruit to the Extrinsic Squad. Guillotine, if you're feeling lost and directionless, just make sure the new recruit doesn't suffer through the same things you've had to. Perhaps in doing that, you might find the answers you seek. Also, I'm your superior. Whatever actions you take, I'll bear full responsibility. Don't try to take on every single burden by yourself.
It's true, she shouldn't.
How's Maiden doing?
Can I ask you something, Ingrid? Is the way I speak weird? Maiden apparently got fed up with me and ran off.
I believe she just needs some time to get adjusted.
Yep.
And the result?
She passed. Maiden completed the mission on her own.
Oh, congratulations, mate. I'm so proud of you.
Now she's capable of operating Sans Mi without any issue. Having said that, she's clearly still lacking compared to what I'm capable of. I'm worried.
Huh, I never would have expected Guillotine to be the older unit, actually, out of the pair. I don't know, but it sounded fancy.
What's the matter?
Maiden hasn't come out of her room all day. She seems to be playing some kind of video game. She's not sleeping, that much is for certain. I wonder if she's okay.
This is all your fault for introducing her to bad habits.
I mean, it technically was our fault. We did get her into the gaming.
I was worried there for a minute.
Ugh.
Ingrid, are you listening? Ingrid.
What is it this time?
They're probably going to be a bit as well, I expect it, where it actually talks about the bit where she's suspended as well, Maiden.
Maiden finally made a friend. Not an online one, but face-to-face. She's been meeting up with them quite often lately.
No wonder I haven't been able to get in touch with her. I must say, though, Guillotine, that you seem a bit sad.
Of course she does.
What? Don't be ridiculous. This body of mine is more than capable of carrying the burden of this lonely destiny which has been thrust upon it. I do not need Maiden to bear this suffering. That's precisely the thing I'm designed to prevent.
You're gonna mention to Inga at the time that you went to go and babysit a load of the animals?
I think thou doth protest too much.
What did you just
That was
say,
the thing,
boss?
remember?
Very well. I'll say it again. Orders have been handed down from
It's
a
you, the electric
high-ranking
squad, isn't it?
official in the central government. There are individuals plotting a terrorist attack in the Ark.
Which we all know is fabricated, not true.
We are to deploy the extrinsic squad to apprehend the targets as quickly as possible.
Because it was like they discovered this power source of the Ark, whatever it was. It's
After
like,
which, you are to hand them over to the central government forces under the MMR branch.
yeah, it really did.
Why don't you leave this mission to me? I don't see any reason for Maiden to be involved. I can handle this on my own.
These individuals you speak of, are they really the electric shock squad?
Yeah.
Yes, your next targets are Elig and Trony.
No.
How's Maiden doing?
Very sad.
Ever since she failed her mission, she's been locked up in her room.
It really did, didn't it? The whole Dark Hero event kind of screwed things around.
I see.
But hey, at least unlike certain games, they remember their own story, which is awesome. And it's kind of all like the ZZZ one earlier. It's kind of all like correlated and connected, which is nice.
What happens next?
She is prohibited from returning to the extrinsic squad unless her memory is wiped, per the higher-ups' orders.
So she'll lose all her memories? Ingrid, I have a favor to ask. If you can prevent them from erasing Maiden's memories, I'll carry out all of our future missions on my own. I'll hold myself fully responsible for her actions from here on out. Just please, whatever you do, don't have them wipe her memory.
You say you'll take responsibility for her actions. Do
Eh.
you know the ramifications of what you're saying?
Of course.
Have you found an answer as to where you're going and what you're working towards?
I think that's a good question, actually.
I have, thanks to you.
I understand. Although it will be impossible for her to return to her squad, I'll do what I can to prevent her memories from being erased.
Thank you. And Ingrid, just in case, if an irregular emerges that even I can't handle, would there be a chance that Maiden could be reinstated?
I hope so.
If you were incapable of handling the situation on your own, then yes, there is a high likelihood that could happen.
So she's going to become that irregular.
What about if I become an irregular?
Although I doubt that would happen. If someone with special abilities like you became an irregular,
God damn it, Guillotine.
Maiden would be the only one capable of containing you. The top brass would have no choice but to reinstate her.
Maiden never knew how much Guillotine cared about her.
You're not thinking
Until
of doing
now,
anything
basically, I
rash,
guess.
are you?
God, my robot waifu has got such a sad story.
Rash. I may be beyond saving and will fall victim to the winter's bane within my heart. But I can at least prevent the white ice dragon from doing the same to my friend.
Yep.
There's nothing reckless about that, is there?
Metaphorical. The memories before Maiden gradually fade. Inside a world where time stands still, Guillotine stands in front of Maiden, staring.
Guillotine.
Damn. Play again, yes, no, what? Maiden moves to approach Guillotine, but then stops.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, like probably play her memories or something? A status window pops up between Maiden and Guillotine, separating them. End simulation or progress will be reset. Cancel confirm.
You must carry out your duty, Maiden. If I am consumed by the one-winged Dark Lord, and I become an irregular, you must eliminate me and become a hero of the Ark.
Yes,
Guillotine, why?
you're right. As part of the extrinsic squad, I am duty-bound to defeat you. I must know how to distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark.
It's true, she should.
But
It's the summertime, yeah, because when she's having a
What?
conversation with Guilty. I'm pretty sure... Dark Hero, was that before or after summer, actually? Maybe it was after summer. Maybe it was. I'm just misremembering. I swear summer was after Dark Hero. Maybe Dark Hero was after.
what is the
I probably
point
am
of
misremembering.
being a hero?
I mean, to be fair, Dark Hero is already replayable, so it must have come out before the summer event. Which is what's so bizarre, because I'm sure you could already replay it.
If it means I can't extend my hand to you.
I'm so confused.
I didn't like you at first.
It makes more sense if the summer is meant to be first and then that, but yeah. Yeah. But I do know that the Dark Hero event is replayable now, but that it only makes sense if that is the order it's in. Then it makes a lot of sense. Because I'm thinking like, hang on a sec, if she's meant to be under quarantine or isolation, why would they send her off to a tropical summer paradise in swimsuits and everything?
You know that. Whether it was the one-winged Dark Lord or the Lethal Eye, I didn't have a clue what you were talking about half the time. I knew you were doing that to hide the pain inside you.
Aww.
It felt to me that you were pretending not to be lonely.
Yeah, her first friend was guilty. But I swear during that event as well, she said that she used to have friends or something. I don't know. I can't remember at this point.
I saw my own weakness reflected in you. And that made me hate you even more.
But it makes more sense that guilty was her first one. Because she was already a gamer before that anyway.
But you were different from me. Even after you'd gone through such a terrifying ordeal, you didn't stop.
I mean, it must be, it's horrible on the psyche having to constantly take down, like, people, well, NIKKEs. Just because they're slightly goo goo gaga.
You came all the way here for my sake, to save me. So you must keep going. I feel such an intense regret at having ever disliked you.
Ugh. See, Maiden's now regretting, like, disliking Guillotine.
So please, I'm asking you, don't stop. Keep going.
Maiden reaches out and presses the cancel button. The status window that had been separating them disappears. Maiden cradles Guillotine's face in her hands.
You're the protagonist of this story. Stop copying the stories you heard from Chloe. Write an ending to this story. Not for me, not for Chloe, for you. Break this curse that the White Ice Dragon has buried deep within your heart. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself. Those who act according to their own beliefs are the true warriors. So Guillotine, now is the time you move forward.
Activating the power of the Kotodama. The power of Kotodama resonates with the caster's emotions and amplifies them. Guillotine regains her will. Time starts to flow once again. As has been said before, with overwhelming power comes consequences. And so, Maiden collapses into Guillotine's arms upon using the power of the Kotodama.
Maiden? Are you alright? Why... Why didn't you defeat me?
Good question. I guess I don't have what it takes to be a secret agent for the central government. Also, you said so yourself. You wanted to enter the first dungeon and continue your adventure.
Oh, she actually wants to play, maybe? That'd be cute.
Let's do it as a party. Let's defeat the White Ice Dragon together. After all, an adventure is something you do with those you care about.
The Extinction Squad. Bomb, subdue, or kill NIKKEs who have become irregulars. Their very existence is classified. As a result, they have never felt a sense of belonging. Although they have always longed for such, they have longed for a home where they could form lasting relationships. A place where they could meet others who would accept them as they truly are. That is why they open their hearts to each other. Maiden has joined the party.